This damn Rose, I tell you. Has the nerve to go to the toilet.
Is he not allowed to?
No.
Is he not allowed to take a shit?
No. We've got a murder to solve, and he's out here going to the toilet. I'm having that. That's his salary cut. Is Roku playing first, and that's the only word he'll be saying.
And also, just so you know, for your reference, the game category is still on Quinoa too.
Well, it shouldn't be.
Well, it is.
I hate this fucking shit so much.
Oh damn! Got the ultra rare Timby.
Hey, Zephyr. Just waiting on Rose. He wants to go and take a fucking toilet break for no reason. What? Imagine, right?
Wow! Imagine going to the bathroom on a
I know,
day.
right? He's an American. He's meant to hold it in.
No.
Well, they would shoot down him for that in Texas. I thought going to the bathroom was the reason. No. No.
Nice OBS.
What is it, dude? Discord really is fucked.
You just now noticed?
Well, I don't know what update this done is, but it's driving up the freaking wall now. It can't detect OBS anymore for some freaking reason, so it doesn't automatically go to streamer mode. Even though I had got the damn thing enabled.
It's odd.
And now every time I screen share the damn full screen of OBS, as soon as I click off, here, look, the whole here's my streaming setup. No. Oh, tornado. Oh, delete that. That is fucking disgusting. I don't want to keep seeing that. How are we doing my accolades anyway? Is it in the gallery? Yeah, it is. Well, we're getting there.
Right over there.
Right over here. Right over there. Almost there then. We will go and see what the concept are in that. Oh, here he is.
Oh,
He's planting his tree in his toilet. Finally.
I believe, you know.
No, Bones! No! Your house is surrounded right now.
Thank goodness I keep a bullet for myself then.
Wait, what? Is Gumshoe still gambling? Is he right?
Big money, big money.
Every day's a gamble, sir.
Alright,
Today's
finally.
beverage, goose juice.
Every damn day is a gamble.
So,
Did I
We
miss
got-
something?
I don't know. So we got a police officer.
All right.
We got Lotto
let me
and
just-
her accomplice, smiling as always. Willpower's looking pissed off because he didn't get his cereal and... Fuck. Got a name. Penny.
Let me just make sure I got my reverb set up right for flashbacks. That's a little too much. Hello?
Could you, Riley, calm down a little?
Nah.
Calm down! No way, Jose! Not till y'all come clean! It's for your own good, dang it! About to be arguing for myself for a second. Oh, shit! Yeah, three-way argument. Okay.
Schizophrenia be
Hey,
like.
look. Hey, look, Rose, look. The voice actress who played as Rarity had to do Derpy as well, so they were arguing with each other.
Tim refuses to give up, even in the face of repeated stonewalling from the crew.
Look at you, ladies. Look, you ladies need to stop harassing these people. I have to ask you to.
You cops sure got a lot of nerve. Y'all the ones who let Tosasaurus run on the wild. Hopping and hiding in the fact that they bred this menace themselves. Oh, God.
Why does that lady sound like Wendy Oldbag? Old bag with an accent.
It's old bag in disguise.
It's all old bag. Oh, everything's coming up old bag. Hoping to hide the fact that they bred this menace themselves. The staff clinging desperately to their story.
You guys ever seen that one image where it's just it's from a Roblox game and you have to guess who's on like this plane, whose image this is, and it's just Mario. Dear God, it's all Mario.
Look,
have you seen that?
we're not breeding anything. This is a movie set.
Says the gal who told me she done seen Gordy with her own dang eyes.
I saw something, but that doesn't mean we're keeping monsters here. All right, break it up. Who's this? Oh, okay, that was Lang.
Break it up, ladies. Break it up.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
And Sean. Y'all on the trail to hear this monster infestation too, huh? Yeah, because last time I remembered is that we arrested the judge, didn't we?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember much because we take so damn long to get to this point. Because the schedules need to keep going up.
No, we're on the trial over criminal. Lang Z says, the darkness of a criminal's heart can sometimes be compared to a monster.
The darkness.
Is this thing like a goddamn... Is this scroll here like the doctor from Doctor Who, where it just keeps changing his names and things automatically?
Yeah.
So it just brings up a damn slang.
How did you know that? How did you know? Who told you?
So he has to keep bringing up freaking mottos and shit.
That is to say, a killer is no different from a monster, really.
Ah, this place got crowded. Agent Lang, this is highly irregular, sir. We can't allow members to the public onto the crime scene.
These people are important witnesses. I need them to be here.
Well, Agent Lang, here we are. Where do you intend to begin?
Let's start by summing up the facts. President Whitting's body was discovered here this morning. He really hit the "man, I'm dead" pose. He hasn't been seen since the night before last.
Yes, he slipped off without his bodyguards noticing, if I remember correctly.
So he was missing for over a day. And the last person to see him alive was you, Judge Gavel, on the roof of the big building.
Even his milk carton was sweating for some reason.
That milk's alive.
Listen, man, I don't trust that milk carton for a second. Why did the two of you arrange meet?
I'm sorry, but I can't say. Not even to defend yourself from an accusation of murder. Why? Why can't you just tell us? Please, Judge Gavel, we're trying to help you.
She can't say because she'll only incriminate herself more. I know you had something to do with the president's murder, and I'm going to prove it.
Objection!
You said yourself that the body was only found this morning. How do you explain the time that passed between Judge Gavel's meeting with the president and then?
That's exactly what I'm hoping we're about to find out. I'm particularly interested in what happened last night. So why don't you tell us exactly how it all went down? Sean Fenn!
Me?
We know you were here on the set last night.
You and that carton of milk.
You were, Sean?
We have testimony from the woman over there, and forensic evidence from the footprints that proves it.
You came back to run your lines, right? What? You were spying on me? I'm sorry, I was just making sure you were okay. It was late, I was worried about you.
And you're a minor.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't need you to worry about me. What the hell?
He has a backpack full of shit.
He has a backpack full of milk.
Sean, that's no way to talk to an adult. She was trying to look out for you. Apologize this instant. Sorry. I told you before, I won't have you speaking to people that way. Wow, this is a whole new Judge Gavel. It seems she's just as strict with her son as she is with those who break the law. Are you listening to me? If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You must... Oh, she's still going.
Milk.
Wow, did she go for a whole goddamn court of law logbook or something? And I want you to remember that, alright?
Can we get on with the investigation now? Jesus Christ, like 5 hours just went by.
How'd you know that backpack's warm? It could be a refrigerator backpack.
Like a whole insulated lunchbox.
Insulated?
Oh,
yeah.
Of course, forgive me. I don't think I've ever seen her so
ice packs
passionate
in
about
there.
anything. I guess Judge Gavelle, the mother will take a little getting used to. Are we to understand that you're accusing Sean of being involved somehow, Agent Lang?
Just want the truth. I need to know why the president was killed. And by who. And I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find out.
That's right, grill that kid.
I guess it makes sense for him to be surprised. The president was practically family to
Blood
him.
will be spilled!
Alright. Sean, perhaps you could tell us what happened last night? Fine by me. I've got nothing to hide.
Oh boy.
I had a bad day yesterday. Messed up a couple of takes. We were scheduled to shoot the same scene again today. So I thought I'd put in some extra practice. And that's what I did. It's that simple. Not like I haven't done it before. It was fine. Nothing happened. You've been rehearsing late at night again? When I called you yesterday evening, Sean, you said you were at the hotel. You called him? Around what time? It must have been 11 p.m. or thereabouts. It's one of our rules. When Sean stays away from home, we have to speak every night. Yeah, well, I wasn't at a hotel. I was here on set. Oh god, here we go again.
Oh boy.
So you lied to me. Sorry. Oh, now she's mad. I think it's kind of amazing how hard he wants to work on his acting, though. Nonetheless, a parent can't help but worry. The child alone late at night, anything could happen to him. And indeed it did. He got himself entangled in this case. But he said nothing happened, right? Oh, he did, although I can't help but wonder if he was telling the truth.
Fucking
What?
dad of mine.
What?
He needs to double check his damn messages before he sends them to me.
Oh no.
Oh, what's going on?
His stupid autocorrect, that's what's going on.
Oh, your dad?
So, yes.
Oh.
Because I had to take a second to realize what he was saying to me, because he wrote, some police have the kids take out the dogs. I believe what he meant to say was, son, please have the kids take out the dogs. But okay.
Some police.
Yeah.
The cops.
Some police have to take out the dogs.
To get the kids to take out the dog.
Hold it!
You freaking hear him she bursting in the door. Oh shit, let me press on
I'll
this
be
one.
right back.
Are you sure about that? What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. It was just a regular evening. Nothing out of the ordinary. Huh? A regular evening? How can you say that? Somebody was... Okay, he's just a child. You mustn't be too hard on him. Nothing happened. Really? Nothing to do with the case anyway. At least that's what it sounds like when he wants us to believe. But wait. Don't we have some evidence relating to what happened last night? Oh, we do. And we also don't have time to be humoring the lies of a child. Let's use what we have to point out the contradiction is his testimony. Alright, I didn't mean to press on that one. I was meant to present something. Yeah.
Objection!
Nothing happened. I'm sorry, but you're lying. This proves it beyond a doubt. Wait, that's... How did you... That's right, your rehearsal tape.
That's right, love, we got you on candy cabinet.
Yeah! What? You have video footage from last night?
We do. And if you watch it, you'll see that it was no ordinary evening.
How the hell did a TV get here? Where did it come from?
It's a living TV.
Where did you get the TV?
It's that living TV. It's that living robot TV from freaking SpongeBob Plankton's wife.
Oh no!
It's me, Purple Karen.
There's a footprint there already.
There is, and I'm not sure that's an everyday sight, even on a film set. Sean, Why would you keep this from me? No reason.
No reason. Liar! That stuff might work on your mommy, kid, but it's not going to work on me. Get him, Lang. Why did you hide the tape?
Rose just has a damn phobia with kids.
Rose just pulled Lang to the side. Just listen, man. I'll pay you $15 cash to kill that.
No, double that. 50.
Right there, right now.
For God's sake, Lang, I don't want to be resorted to a babysitter, see?
Sean, you have to tell us.
Now listen here, Lang. See, I'll pay you $15 cash to kill that child over there.
Look,
see?
I just don't want anybody to see me rehearsing, okay? I don't like it. Same. Everyone's just shocked.
Oh,
So
we're
you
getting
were
the silent
embarrassed?
treatment, huh?
Is that it? Yeah. What's so weird about that?
That's why you didn't. That's why you didn't hand over vital evidence.
Sean, how could you? Ah! Okay. Oh, give me a break. You know about it now, don't you? Sure, the footprint was there, but I just ran my lines and went home. That was it.
Now, we ain't nothing but... nothing about the giant monster footprint struck you as weird.
I will.
It's a giant monster footprint.
On the set of a giant monster movie. It's not like there isn't all kinds of weird stuff around here.
I don't buy for a second. Chief, there's something hickey about this kid. Sure as I'm standing right here. Dang, Skippy, there is. He's hiding a scoop under them there horns. My name ain't a lot of heart.
Ah, shut up, both of you. I'm done talking. No, you're not. What? The footprint isn't the only strange thing about that. Like, Jesus Christ, if this was me as a kid, I'd be shitting bricks. There's like a whole adult just aiming at me. The footprint isn't the only strange thing about last night. What other unusual occasions happened yesterday evening?
This badge.
God, Rose, you and this flipping badge.
Someone died. The Tossarosaurus head.
Yeah. The model of the Pterosaurus head fell from the roof of that trailer last night. Did you expect us to believe that you knew nothing about that? Imagine Ace Attorney is a musical. In fact, there was.
It was. Yeah, like, wasn't someone did a video on that?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it was in Japan. I think it was a play.
No, Rose. I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, is that so?
I quote her from time to time.
I told you, I ran my lines. I went home. That was it.
I'm gonna send you this in DMs.
Are we actually in a call right now, or is this a pre-trial?
Yep, with random encounters.
This is this is investigation, so it's before trials. After the investigation, and once we're all done with it, they go straight to court, and then the prosecutor, whoever does the defense and prosecuting shit. What do I know about some stupid falling head? Or are you saying you can prove I know something? Sadly not. It's entirely possible that the head fell after Sean left. No proof, huh? Then this conversation is over. Something tells me he doesn't want to talk about last night any more than is absolutely necessary. What is he hiding?
Hold it right there.
What is it, Agent Lang?
So it's just as I thought. Thanks, Mr. Prosecutor. This footage of yours backs up my theory nicely.
What? There was something else on that tape?
Yep, look closely. See the costume up in the top left?
Oh yeah, the Pterosaurus suit.
Something's different. Do you see it?
you see it?
Oh yeah, it's zipped. I'm not sure. He's just kind of hanging out and looking a little saggy. Oh, and the zipper on his back is done up tight. The zipper? Huh? That's...
Yeah.
It's a
I guess you all see it now, right? On the tape, the zipper is wide open. Why? Why? Because somebody's inside the suit. That's why.
What? Mr. Powers, that zipper, what can you tell us about it?
Now, Sean, I have a very important question to ask you. Is that your fursuit over there?
Well, we always close it up tight when the suit isn't in use.
That's right, Mr. Prosecutor. And do you remember something else I said not too long ago? Let me refresh your memory. With a flashback. What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last? And then came down here to the movie set and hit the body somewhere.
Oh, hold on. Here? But where?
There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment. You can hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again.
You're saying the body could have been hidden in a Tyrannosaurus suit?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Isn't that right, Gavel? You pushed the president off the roof just like I said. Then you hid his body inside that costume.
I most certainly did not.
We're working on it, Cool Gamer. We're working on it.
Protest all you like. I'm not going to believe you.
Did we convict
You're the only
Moo
person who
Kid
could
yet?
have done this.
No, not yet.
Objection!
I thought you already proved that it would have been impossible. The movie set was locked at the time. Locked at the time. There's no way Judge Gavel would have been able to get in here.
She has a giant hammer, don't she?
What if she hadn't?
Hey Rose, no, it's made out
What
of.
if she had
It's
it in
a
a
squeaky
compass?
toy.
She's essentially the Amy Rose of this universe.
Pico hammer. Oh no. What?
I've got a little theory for you. A game theory. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I think you're gonna like it.
A core theory.
A law theory.
A Lang Z theory.
A Lang theory. What if Sean was waiting down in What if Sean was waiting down here when Gavel pushed the president off the roof? The two of them were working together. The problem of the lock goes away. They then work to hide the body together too, by dragging it over to the Taurosaurus suit and stuffing it inside. Damn,
Like
they
FNAF.
they straight up full FNAF move right there.
You think the murder? Yeah, well, this game came out before FNAF. You think the murder was really carefully planned?
You know about the five missing children incidents? Now it's just a one missing president incident.
Scott fucking played this game like, I might make this and make it as kids.
Scott played this game and was like, wait.
Afton in the background, like, oh, I gotta write that down.
He's in the background. Like, yeah,
After right now.
Noted.
Holy shit, I gotta take notes.
Oh, this is good, real good.
I will
Stuff
make
them in the suits.
I will make a goddamn animatronic lab. Then I will put it on top of a restaurant, on top of another restaurant, on top of another restaurant, on top of how many restaurants are you putting on top? I'll make it as a goddamn hotel tower. So you're making Luigi's Mansion 3?
No, he's making the Krusty Towers from
the
SpongeBob.
Krusty Tower. Oh,
It was the assassination of a world leader.
now we need a purple guy.
It could only have been carefully planned.
Wasn't there a pink guy as well?
I don't think so. I think that was disproven a while back.
Oh, fucking Scott just say, "Oh, I'm gonna make that guy pink." No one would know.
Overruled.
To suggest that Sean could have been involved in this it's unthinkable.
You're my prime suspect. What makes you think I'm going to listen to a word you say?
No, Scott changed the purple between. Oh, okay. Afternoon in the back rooms, you know, after reviewing this game as the base of my origins, I think I may have missed some crucial notes.
Yeah. After getting clipped in the back rooms, just, you know, after reviewing this game, and, you know, being stuck in here for a while, I may have missed some crucial notes on my crime spree. How do I get out of here?
Oh, look, it's down here.
Cassidy?
Don't wait.
Who are you?
Imagine there's a cut scream. Ah!
No, it's just a PNG of Sean just slides in.
But what motive? What reason would either of them have to kill President Wang?
Who knows?
Who killed my Wang?
Did you wang my kill? I mean, did you kill my Wang? Who knows? But we'll.
Did you choke my Wang to death?
She was the last one to meet with him, and she won't tell us why.
Oh shit! Okay.
We'll find out soon enough. Pretty darn suspicious. Even you have to agree with that.
Oh, she
Why do I imagine Powers in the back room scaring Afton?
Judge Gavelle, I don't suppose I convinced you to share any more
Afton is
details.
just running around in the back rooms. Let me out! Let me out, please! I don't want to be here anymore! I've been here stuck in enough for a long time! Please let me out! Let me out, please!
Don't make such a fuss.
Let me out of here!
No, this is back rooms. No, fuck it. It's the ultimate custom knot. You put everyone in 20, but no, it's just Powers instead.
The Unk game.
The Unk game. My apologies, but that is the one thing I cannot do. However, rest assured, should that ever change, you will be the first to know. So please, you
Have to believe me? Yeah, murderers have a habit of saying that. What about you, kid? Any weak excuses to offer? If so, now's the time to get them off your chest.
I've got nothing to say to you. I'm innocent.
I'm innocent. That's you. That's what you sound like. Both as tight-lipped as each other, huh? But let me guess. You're still gonna try and stick up for them?
It's true. Judge Gavelle's actions certainly make her seem suspicious. But nothing she has told us amounts to a motive for murder, or even the suggestion of one.
No. And like I said, I'm leaving motive aside for now.
Solid Snake, Jet Set, Willie, and President Wang. What the? Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Look at that.
The triple D.
And like I said, I'm leaving motive aside for now. For the moment, I'm focusing on means and opportunity. And for my money, these two had to be working together for their little plot to succeed.
Mother and child murderers.
Mother and child murderers.
Yeah, it's price on that one. The video footage doesn't show the inside of the suit. You can't say for certain that there was a body in there at the time, can you?
Maybe not, but we can take a look right now. Let's open it up and see what's inside. I'm putting money on us finding proof that it was
Downside
there.
of a late stream, I'm going to miss most of it. Oh, dang it.
Hell yeah, cookouts.
Do you mind if we
Hell yeah,
examine the suit,
cookouts.
Mr. Powers? Small cookout in my backyard stuff. Oh, okay. Well, you can catch the VOD if you remember it.
Yeah. Oh,
The VODs are available.
Maybe a little. Right there, maybe a little right there. It's very spicy in there.
You might see a child trapped in there. You know, there's a springlock suit and something got inside it.
Yeah, that's weird. I always clean it out pretty good. You don't, it gets kind of moldy.
In other words, voice crack. In other words, what we're looking at is proof that somebody other than you used the costume.
Somebody murdered the president.
That dirt in there must have come from the body.
I guess the president was lying right in the middle of that footprint. He probably would have gotten pretty dirty.
Exactly. Well, everybody happy?
We'll have to do some DNA sampling though. Oh no, someone pissed on the president.
Someone pissed on him.
So our assumption is that the inside of the suit is dirty because the dirt came from the body. Would it be safe to say that's the case?
Why? Is there a problem?
The part of the suit directly in front of the opening is particularly dirty. Yeah, it really is. Well, look at the victim. The area of his body that would have been in contact with that part of the suit isn't dirty at all. If the victim had been crammed in there, as you suggest, his chest would surely be covered in dirt.
God. Fine. So, what's your explanation? How did all that dirt get inside there?
Based on the videotape, they may have well been in this suit at the time. So who was it if it wasn't the president? Come on, Kay, think, where was it? Is something the matter, Kay? I've seen dirt like that somewhere else. I'm sure of it. I just can't think where. Dirt with weird little grey bits in it. Grey bits? Oh, she's right. There is something mixed in there. It was stuck onto something else we looked at. Lots of it. Stuck to something we looked at. An item of evidence, maybe? Probably worth checking. Does one of the items we found have a similar kind of dirt stuck to it? Dish?
Take that!
As Kay pointed out, the dirt in the suit contains small flakes.
Oh, wait.
No, sorry. Flecks. Is it? Wait, what? Flecks?
Yeah, small flecks.
Yeah, like.
Okay, alright. Small flecks of something grey.
Uh-huh. And?
We discovered similar flecks stuck up to an item belonging to somebody we recently had dealings with. The item in question being these gloves.
Alright. It does look similar. But so what? What are you saying this stuff is? What exactly are these gray flecks of yours?
I believe the grey flecks are... I thought I said cocaine then. Plastic, concrete...
Cocaine!
Cocaine! Well, in fact, no, we need a penis one anyway, because... Surely they are flecks of concrete. Oh, like all that little broken up bits around the footprint, you mean? Exactly. And who did the gloves on which we found similar dirt and grey flecks belong to? Chairman Winner! We found them in his garage! That's right. We visited the garage at his home earlier today. We found a pair of mechanic gloves covered in dirt. And if I recall correctly, a sledgehammer and a shovel too. Why would a pair of mechanics gloves be covered in dirt. I'll tell you why. Because somebody wore them while they used that hammer and shovel. They smashed through the concrete to the dirt below, staining the gloves with both substances. Wait, so you're saying... Yes, that we finally know what these footprints really are. It seems highly likely that they were dug by Chairman Winner.
Why though?
Because
Highly likely? Highly likely. Ha! If that's so, then tell me this. Why the heck did he make them? What purpose could they possibly serve?
Why indeed. I imagine he must have been...
Very.
No, but he would be digging something, wouldn't he? I think he must have been digging something up. I imagine events unfolded somewhat like this. There was something on this lot that he needed to unearth. In order to do so, he cut the chain on the side entrance and gained access from there. He then used the sledgehammer and shovel to dig up the three footprints.
Was he looking for a Chaos Emerald? Just like the first couple episodes of Sonic X.
Sonic X, yeah. When he found what he was looking for, he bagged it up and filled in all the holes. With his tears, probably. Ah, but then Sean must have showed up, right? I think he did, yes. Chairman Winner would have Chairman Winner would have had to find a hiding place, and the Tyrannosaurus suit provided just that.
Yeah. Got all that from a pair of dirty gloves? It's good, but it's all just speculation. We don't have any proof that he was inside that suit. He could have dug those holes and gone out of there before the kid even showed up.
Objection!
But he didn't, and there's proof of that right there in the footage. It shows that Chairman Winner was still present when this recording was made.
What?
It's a shame that Agent Lang didn't notice it himself. But if we compare the situation as we see it now to the situation as it appears on Sean's rehearsal tape, and compare that in turn to what we saw in Chairman Winner's garage, it soon becomes clear that Chairman Winner was present. What part of this image shows us that Chairman Winner was still here? Wait, the bag? Hold on. Yeah.
Take that!
Ah, it was. Yeah, the duffel bag. Look at the bag next to the Tyrannosaurus suit. We saw the same bag in Chairman Winner's garage. Oh yeah, it was. The same bag, the dirt on the gloves. That was something that has to indicate a connection, surely. I think that pretty much seals it. It was Excelsius Winner in the suit, and if he was in there, the president's body can't have been. Oh no.
Had to mentally power up for that one.
It's like you just go Super Saiyan.
What's up?
It's I'm convinced Agent Lang on the flaws in his theory. Oh, freaking hell, where's Rose? Gumshoe had to step in and talk.
Somebody get a Chairman Winner's house right away! We need to know what's in that bag!
Yes, sir. Oh, who screamed that? Oh. Oh, I'll do it.
Y'all done lost your minds? I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Where's this Hog's wheel?
This is all we need.
I want my fancy, goddammit.
Oh, there you are, Rose. Fucking Gums had the pipe in and you 10 years to go.
Fucking dog. It distracted. Dude. Anyways. And there's their Pterosaurus footprints, dang it.
You still on this?
Ain't no hole dug by no old guy.
I don't get my rental cars. I need somebody to do it.
Oh boy, I wonder how old is this freaking clown? Where is he? Oh, there he is. 68. Okay, never mind. I think I've demonstrated more than adequate. Oh fuck it. That's exactly what they are.
Don't matter me, no. What you just did, what you just done did, I don't believe it, and that's that. Cool. You're not required to be believed. I done told y'all. I seen that big bad bull with my own 2 eyes.
Afro hair detected. Opinion rejected. Some Resident Evil eye shit there. Jesus Christ. The giant eye appearing at the window. I thought we'd gone past that nonsense.
We ain't about to let that go. Like, what kind of journalists would we be if we didn't, huh?
Yeah, you can go for CNN. They hire fucking bogus stories. Responsible ones. I guess that's the whole problem.
Wait. I ain't like you like just about the footprints, no how. You was seen fraternizing one of them there monsters. Ain't that correct, young man? By the young lady over there, I'm not very much mistaken.
We're never going to get anywhere with these two around. Maybe if we could prove to them that it wasn't a monster either, they might finally drop it.
I mean, there's nothing to prove with these guys, but okay.
Yeah, you could just point out the most obvious shit and just go, no, I don't believe it.
I mean, we even proved Gordy was fake and she's still onto it. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Any
Gordy was
bright
just
ideas?
a figment of your imagination.
Gordy was just a goddamn still samurai balloon.
A lot of heart. It's been 3 years. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, man. It's been 5 years.
A lot of heart. That accident was not your fault. You gotta let me go.
Prove that
You
it wasn't a
move on
monster.
from this lot of heart. It's been
Fine.
10 years.
I don't suppose there's much else for it.
It wasn't your fault.
Let's see what we can do.
What are you two whispering about? Y'all are hiding
It
something,
wasn't your
ain't you?
fault, lot of heart.
Get it. Quick, Tabby, rotate. Hold it.
Could I politely ask that you both calm down? The monster by the boy was seen talking to. We know what it was now.
Huh?
That's right. Sean's rehearsal tape finally cleared up that particular mystery.
It did? And I switched sides.
The point at which Miss Nichols thought she saw Sean with Gordy. That would have been right when he was making his rehearsal tape. I think she mistook a certain object for a legendary creature for the lake. Your so-called monster is right here in this picture.
Huh? I don't see no Gordy. That ain't nothing but a dumb snapshot. You talking to a pro here. Can't fool with no trick photography.
What's Mr. Cole's Gordy really?
The camera.
The camera.
Take that.
The camera crane.
Oh, okay. That's right. It was a camera crane. That is what Mr. Cole saw, not Gordy.
What?
Sean's rehearsal tape was shot from a noticeable elevated viewpoint. A viewpoint that would have been possible if the camera in question was attached to a crane.
Oh, how the heck would she make a mistake like that, huh? Objection! Remember, she was like half asleep that night.
How indeed, Miss Nichols. Yes? You told us that you think you might need new glasses, didn't you? Yeah, my eyesight got way worse all of a sudden. And I imagine that when you thought you saw Gordy, he was quite heavily shrouded in darkness. That's right. I only really saw the silhouette.
But you done told us. Skin like an enormous worm, you said. Y'all about to try and tell us your precious crane up and grew skin somehow? Ain't even no flesh on them, their metal bones, let alone skin.
You're entirely correct, of course, about the crane, as it was in a particular picture anyway. But it did have skin of some sort last night.
I knew you were a scoop hater, but this is plumb crazy. You want Tabby made to starve, is that it?
That wasn't my intent at all. I do think it's time I finally put them both out of their misery.
Just pulls out a gun.
Gordy's skin is right here in front of us. It wasn't skin at all, it was this.
Take that!
Miss Nicole told us that it seemed likely to rain last night. That never happened in the end. But I think Shaw may have covered the crane with rainproof sheeting nonetheless. And that, my interpreted young reporters, is what Miss Nicole's mistook for Gordy's skin.
What?
Well, Sean, am I mistaken? You see everything, don't you? I've got to say, you're pretty amazing. I'm sorry, Miss Hart, but Miss Nicole's monster was no such thing. It was simply a trick of the light.
And just like that, the dream dies. Again. Chief?
I think I might have finally shut them up.
Chia.
I thought the kid was holding out on us. But it seems I could have been a little wrong. Maybe?
Oh, 1 second. All right. We know what the so-called monster was now. Everybody happy?
Everybody except these two. Agent Lang.
What? Who's in my name?
The president's autopsy report is out, sir.
Autopsy report?
It is? Let me see it. Death was due to full body contusions and bone breakages caused by extreme pressure from above.
Someone sat on him?
So, we have our cause of death. He was crushed.
Yeah, it's from one of the fat acceptant people. Just as we thought.
Test results still have to come back from the yellow substance found on his chest, though.
He got pissed on.
I'm very, very concerned about that scent, though. But they did find gunshot residue on his right hand.
Gunshot residue? Guess he was a killer, huh? Gunshot residue, okay? It's a substance left behind when a firearm is discharged. Its presence indicates that a president may have used a gun. Oh, really? Oh, but we didn't find a gun anyway, did we? Indeed not, which makes the residue something of a riddle. You need to read that report carefully. Well, Agent Lang, that clears one thing up, at least. The president didn't die from a fall, which means he wasn't pushed from the roof of the big building.
Big building.
He was fucking motion blur, man. He was crushed by the falling Tyrannosaurus head, just as we said it was.
Guess I have to accept that now. Fine, you were right.
No, Mickworth. Right's my friend.
Amazing! So does that mean Judge Gavelle isn't a suspect anymore? Hey, Eva? Surely it must. Both the cause and time of death rule her out. She met with the president the night before last. The autopsy report puts the time of death at around 11 PM last night. We know that the Tyrannosaurus head fell around then too. Facts all line up perfectly. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go well, is it? Yeah,
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, here we go.
Sorry, it might be a little too soon to celebrate.
Oh, what?
Sure. I think we can accept that the falling you had must have been what killed the president. But that begs the question of what could have caused it to fall, or who. We
know it happened late last night, so we have to think about who was there at the time. What are you getting at exactly? You can't mean.
I'm afraid I do. You did it, didn't you? Sean!
I knew it. I knew it.
Rose?
The kid's hiding something.
Guilty.
Rose?
That kid's guilty. I just knew it. Guilty! He's guilty! I knew he's guilty!
He's gonna kill the kids.
What is this bit that you guys do every time?
Right, there's a fucking kid in another Phoenix Wright game. It's the last, well, I'll say last one until we get another one. There's a kid that has a freaking, he was accused of murder. And because of that, Rose is suspecting him all the time anyway, non-stop, even though he was seen not guilty and everything. Rose out here with his child-phobic logic here, screaming guilty.
So the kid was innocent, yet Rose was still saying he's guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty. And every kid he sees on the goddamn game, he just straight up points fingers and says he's guilty, and he starts getting freaking flashbacks of the kid. That's
so Rose has PTSD. Okay.
Yeah, and he's getting
that little dog too.
No, Rose, leave the dog out of this.
His dog was especially guilty.
Leave the dog out of this.
Dog was.
He was right here last night.
Rose, it's not even existing.
He was right here last night, right where the body was found. He saw the footprints. And yet he wants us to believe he knows nothing about what happened? That's a big ask, surely.
Objection!
We haven't yet established if the footprint had anything to do with the murder. Rose and his pedophobia is gold.
Pedophobia is golden.
So even if he did see them, that doesn't mean he was involved.
Maybe not, but his face tells me different.
Yeah, that's basically.
See, look at that. He's sweating, and even his milk carton is sweating. As does the fact that he's shaking like a leaf.
It does seem like Agent Lang might be onto something, but I don't think Sean's going to talk.
Fine. Keep your mouth shut, kid. I have a better idea. Why don't we let your tape do the talking?
What exactly are you planning, Agent Lang?
The police have some pretty sophisticated image analysis tools these days.
Speaking of guilty,
you would go to such extreme lengths to see my son convicted? It's not ideal, but if the boy won't talk, we don't have anything. We don't have any other way to get in the truth. Detective Gumshoe, you have access to exactly such a device, do you not?
Sure do, little V.
Good. Then that should make this nice and quick.
Mr. Edgeworth, might I request that it be you who carries out the analysis in question? But why me? I fear that Agent Lang might be inclined to believe the worst. Image analysis isn't exactly my speciality, but alright.
Why is it always gotta be me?
Why me? I know my name's on the damn thing, but Jesus.
Edgeworth,
I know I'm the main character of the game, but come on, man.
Call me some fucking slack. I get paid minimum wage.
Slack. At At least let me be in the backseat
Like,
this
I know
time,
I'm
please.
smart, but come on. Like, I know I'm the genius here, but come on.
At least let me be in the backseat at some point, please.
Yeah.
Now where's that shitty ass rock? Meant to call out my squeak. Are there new clues to be discovered somewhere in the image data, I wonder? What?
The zipper is open.
Yeah, we've already done that
Yeah,
one.
we went over that.
We've done that one before.
Already did that one.
We gotta zoom and enhance.
Enhance. No.
Oh, the stairs are might be. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh! Where did you come
Zoom out
from?
again.
Oh no, he just appears.
Eureka!
Like, zoom out. Nobody. Zoom in. Giant person.
What the?
Giant silhouette.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Let me see, let me see.
This man just appeared out of nowhere.
He's a
What
ghost.
is it? What's the matter? Show me.
It's a ghost.
Rubber Raggy, residents arrive.
Like Zoink School. Mr. Edgeworth, the court asked that you share. We're not in court. The
We're not in court.
Asked,
We're not in court.
If this movie says a court, then shit. Mr. Edgeworth, the
This
court asked you that you
version
share
is
your findings. You zoom in on the top right, a part of the image, and look closely. He just appears straight away like a ghost.
She quite literally
that's-
is the judge, jury, and executioner.
There's a person there. It's the president.
Oh my! What? You're kidding, right?
Well, I say that's pretty decisive, wouldn't you?
It doesn't look good for Sean at all. Wait, this doesn't prove anything. I didn't know he was there.
Well, I don't believe you. And the image does in fact prove something very important. That you and the president were here at the scene of the crime together. Admit it, kid. You murdered President Wang.
For what reason
that's-
would a
You
giant
killed my Wang.
have to murder a
Wait.
giant?
Why would he? Sean, you
Just start
didn't.
just start
You
shaking,
can't
Sean.
have.
You killed my Wang. Admit it, kid.
Start shaking.
Admit it already.
Start
How could you
shaking.
crush my wang like that?
What do we
You
do, Mr.
crushed-
Edgeworth? It's hard to push back against footage like that.
I got the hiccups. Surely even you can't deny that this looks pretty bad for the kid. Fuck!
Mr. Wang, I must remind you to no drinking on the job.
Help!
Now Lang's fucking drunk.
I don't want the hiccups anymore. Surely even you can't deny
Your
that
lungs-
this looks
But you shouldn't
pretty
be
bad
drinking
for
on
the
the
kid, Mr. Prosecutor.
Your lungs have to stay in your body.
Fucking lines.
He claimed he knew nothing about what.
Better crack up another bottle, Mr. Lang.
He claimed he knew nothing about what happened. But the president is right there with him.
Sean? Sean! What are you not telling us? You have to know. He's right, Sean. Be honest now. It's the only way. The truth is, it was all my fault. Sean, what did you do? It was my fault the Pterosaurus head fell off of the trailer.
There you
I knew it! I knew it!
I knew it! Fully sweating and frozen my fucking car.
I knew it! I knew it!
So we
slap
watched
the
it
cuffs on
happen.
him right now. Slap Consequence on the milk carton right now.
Chopper gun everything out of the way. You're under arrest. I went up on the roof of the train to prep that kid. This is not helping Darlon at all.
No. Not at all.
I was using, and I turned on the heater while I was there. I must have left it burning while I came down to my lines. Then my mum called and I left the set to go talk to her. When I came back, look at that cut. When I came back after the call, the Tyrannosaurus head fallen off from the roof and the president was just there, lying next to it. No. We did find some evidence of the fire having broken out on top of the roof. It was just a tiny one, so I put it out myself. So, who is making all that noise?
Timber.
Oh, fucking Christ, here we go. So we're saying the president died because of Sean?
If he did, it would make this whole thing just an accident.
What did you do with the head after you found it on the ground? I took it apart, carried the pieces up to the roof, and, well, put it back together again.
Just like a FNAF, you're broken. I'll put you back together.
I will put you back together. You're saying you put out the fire and moved the head back to where it fell from? In other words, you tried to cover your tracks. You're a real piece of work, kid.
Olaf, you can go up there. You're a real piece of work.
You're a real piece of...
Takes another swig of the bottle. You're a real piece of work.
Can't do this shit. Can't do this shit anymore. I need to crack open a cold one.
Hey, this reminds me of my days when I was in home. Come, shit, let's not talk about this. So, it's not like I did any of this on purpose. I really did just forget to turn the heater off. Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed and the head gave me the most amazing motion blur ever. Would have fallen down onto the ground below. You're right, the fire caused the head to fall. Did you look up? You see that going? Indeed.
You're just standing there?
How the fire may have started.
You're just standing there, and then you look up and you just see that just towards you.
Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are plenty flammable. Not a great place to keep them.
Just look up and you see that falling. It's just, oh.
Mommy!
pulls out a wooden sign, Wile E. Coyote style. Damn it! It just splat. And you swear it was an accident? Seems a little convenient. What was the president even doing here in the first place?
How the heck am I supposed to know? I didn't see anybody, I swear.
I still don't believe you. Why would President Wang come to a place like this in the middle of the night?
His reasons for coming here are something of a mystery, it's true. He met Judge Gavell on the top, up on the roof 2 nights ago. But he was also here on the movie set last night. Did he come to meet Sean? I think we need to go over the boy's statements very carefully indeed.
Yes, the body's statement.
Yeah, we need to go through the body statement.
Review the dead corpse.
President Wang, you're dead as fuck. How do you feel?
Oh, Jay!
Great information.
So we staying cold in a moment.
Who killed you?
Did you notice anything unusual about the body? I don't know. It was dark. He suddenly seems even more resistant. Reticent? Reticent. Than usual.
I would say reticent, yeah.
I don't think he wants to go back over that memory anymore than he has to, Adam.
I don't know. They use some fancy words again.
I know, all these fancy, smancy British words. I'm tired of it. I'm sure he doesn't, but...
I don't even think they're British words if you can't fucking understand them.
I'm not ancient British. But is that really all it is? Can I push him in a little more on this? Sorry, I'm not posh.
You're British, but not that British.
I'm not posh.
You're British, but you're not that British.
It was dark, but you knew it was a body nonetheless. That's... He's hiding something. Better find out what. You know what, they should have an option in the game where they say, do you want to replace the fancy-pantsy words to normal, easy-to-understand words?
Basic English.
Do you want the gumshoe version?
Do you want the gumshoe investigations? Most people will cry out for help if they saw somebody lying on the ground. And yet, you didn't.
I have a feeling gumshoe investigations would be more like Papers, Please, where you have to take care of a family that is only on since he only has like fucking $5 to a paycheck.
Yeah, because
no trouble.
What was the point? He was dead. So you said, what I'm interested in is how you were able to be so sure. Why were you certain that he was dead? He was lying on the ground and that huge head was right next to him. Didn't take much to figure out what must have happened. Objection! You couldn't have guessed that the impact would have killed him? How did you really know? I'll tell you how, because you checked. Fine, I checked, okay. I was scared, but yeah, I went up to the body and looked and he wasn't breathing. So I was right.
So instead of calling the
I already
police...
tried to hide the fact. There must have been a reason. Did you tell me how the body looked at the point? I couldn't tell if he was dead at first. There was no blood or anything, so it was hard to be sure. Nothing on his clothes either. He was completely clean. But yeah, he wasn't breathing. So that's how I knew he was dead. Thank you. I'd like you to add that statement to your testimony if you don't mind.
Wait a minute. His body wasn't clean.
His body wasn't clean because the
What was
dust...
that autopsy report?
Because someone pissed on him.
Look at the picture.
Oh, there it is.
I'm dead.
Objection!
Nothing on his clothes? Nothing at all? Yeah, nothing. Why? Is there a problem with that? There's something you're clearly hoping that we've forgotten.
There is.
What are you talking about? There isn't. That's not true. Unluckily for you, we remember it rather well. I'm talking, of course, about the yellow speckles on the president's chest.
All that's in that backpack is just milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You studiously avoided mentioning what is these what? What is that? What is studiously? What does that mean?
Well, being the base word being study, basically he was very attentive in terms of very
Observant.
Yeah, in some certain.
See, this is why I have Rose. He's good with he uses big words because he's big brain.
Studiously.
Avoided mentioning them throughout your testimony. An absence I find suspicious, to say the least. That's I hope for your sake that you'll have a satisfactory explanation. Oh. No.
It was me!
Judge Gavel. Allow me to explain.
Yes, I did it like this.
But yellow residue on the president's chest? I imagine it was from a bouquet of flowers. Line lilies, to be precise.
Lion lilies?
2 nights ago, when I met the president on the roof of the big building.
Big building.
I presented. Who keeps saying that? I presented him with a bouquet.
Big building.
They're a type of lily with large yellow petals. Hold on, let's all be quiet. Right, say it.
Big building.
They're all looking around like they're seeing nothing. Imagine that the substance on President Wang's chest was pollen from those flowers. Huh? But that was 2 nights ago. Why has he still got that shit on him?
Yeah.
They're not there in the printout from the security camera. Only because the president is in the way.
It's always someone's in the way.
But why give him flowers?
In the way.
That is something I'm not at liberty to divulge.
She was proposing.
What? More secrets? Are you serious? First you wouldn't tell us why you met with him, and now you can't even tell us about the flowers?
Well, it's just serious apologies, but all I can tell you is that I gave him the bouquet. A bouquet that was nowhere near the body when it was discovered. How do you explain that? I cannot.
Seriously, Your Honor? Some things you won't explain, the rest you can't. Come on, you've got to give us something here. You wouldn't let this fly in the courtroom. What makes you think we'll accept it?
Hey, you leave her alone. Sean. Wait, I threw the flowers away, okay? You did? So they were there when you first found the body? Yeah, they were right there on this chest. And when they were squashed completely flat. Oh, I guess that makes sense, right? They would have gone crushed along with the president. And the pollen would have smeared across his jacket front. That explains things rather neatly. But why remove the bouquet and dispose of it?
So basically the president really died with flowers in his hand like a fucking cartoon.
Oh, like a rose.
Yeah, pushing daisies.
Just standing there with the bouquet in his hand, just, while I'm standing out here.
He quite literally has like the classic dead bouquet.
No reason.
Yeah.
He's almost
Classic dead body pose.
He's almost as evasive as his mother. More secrets? They're quite a pair. There's no secret. I know exactly why Sean disposed of the bouquet. Huh? You saw me leave the house with it, didn't you? Oh, I get it. When you saw the flowers on the president's body, you remembered seeing your mum with them. And felt the need to prevent her from coming under suspicion. No, you got it all wrong. That's his least convincing lie yet. I often decorate our home with lion lilies. How convenient, because he looks like a lion. I imagine that's why he remembered.
So the flowers his mother was carrying showed up on the president's body. And because of that, he got rid of the bouquet and kept quiet about having discovered the corpse? Well, that ties everything up nicely, doesn't it? A little too nicely for my tastes.
Why? What's wrong with nice?
I guess you forgot, huh? The kid also told us that he was responsible for the head falling in the first place.
Yeah, he did, but...
So he's still our only suspect!
Objection! Hell yeah.
Rose is playing some bets right now, and as soon as we finish his case, he's going to lose them again. Because he took out an Endy loan. The finger of suspicion still seems to have pointing family in Sean's
You
direction.
would think Rose
However-
would have learned by now.
Wait, I can think of a far more likely culprit than the boy.
No, don't do it.
Who?
The person who was holding Sean captive until only the short while ago.
Do I need to?
No.
No, I realized it was not a phone call.
Wrong filter. Oops. Refrigeration unit in a depot? What?
Yeah. Luckily, it wasn't switched on. Poor kid might have frozen into a popsicle otherwise. He was doing his best to call out for help, which is how we found him.
The sedatives had worn off by then, so he was wide awake and plenty loud. Sedatives. Isn't that what you were given to? Yep, we found the bottle on the floor of the unit. It was even in the same brand. Free Z's apparently is super strong. Wake up! Well, Agent Lang, surely that suggests Sean is a victim, not a suspect. Somebody else was responsible, and I think they may have been behind all of this.
Oh yeah? And this secret mastermind of yours was here last night too?
That
Clearly?
I can't yet say.
It's not like you to be so vague, Mr. Prosecutor.
Sadly, we just don't have anything to tie our mysterious kidnapper to the murder of the president. So, is there anybody else? Somebody other than Sean who could have committed the murder?
Perhaps another kid and their dog.
Hey, Rose. They're not born yet.
Oh no! We see that's how it all
Hey,
begins.
Rose.
You know?
They're not born yet.
He's speed
Hey,
running his
Rose,
way through
he
life,
ain't
man. He
born.
was,
He's
he made
born
it
yet.
Yeah, he was. He was
Rose,
like,
you really out here
oh,
calling him freaking Luciu right now. Rose, he ain't Luciu.
He's going to. He's
He's
gonna.
not
he's
just
pop
going
out
through
of the
all his
shadows
lives.
like a,
Right.
like nobody. Be like, looks like Aqua didn't make it.
Finally back where it belongs.
Suddenly, Kingdom Hearts.
Serious, and all the freaking people from the very convention goes, did you summon us back? Of course.
I hope you like long stories.
So I was right. The kid is still our only suspect.
Objection!
Not quite, I can think of another.
What?
Hey, Professor Snape, what are you doing here? Potter, you done this again. Your father's but a swine. Somebody who was just...
Another dead body found, Potter. Just like your father. Always
Just like I found your father.
Murders.
Somebody who was just recently through. Apparently the guy who's playing his Snape for the HBO got fired. He didn't last long, did he? There's another black guy got fired.
Was there even an episode aired yet?
No, I don't think they finished yet.
HBO is just sitting there just
like
well,
your
back to the drawing
father,
board.
Always. Just like your big father, Potter.
The
always
moment.
firing the black men.
They should listen.
Somebody who was
If
just
I said that
recently
he wouldn't be a good snake.
was right here on the movie set last night.
Chairman Winner? You think he killed President Wang?
Why not? We proved that he was present. And if he was here, he's a viable suspect as anybody else, wouldn't you say?
Winner? Could he really have?
It's certainly another possibility to consider.
The man's a criminal. Of course he could have.
12 years ago, he was.
A number again.
Yeah, one number off of 13.
Fucking hell, here we go again.
Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more.
Or more, so 13.
My father and the president being friends. Our family being the ones who kept it safe.
All 7 of you, huh?
Oh.
Lang? Like the Lang from 12 years ago?
Oh my god.
What are you laughing about?
It's the fucking voice and the echo.
Yep. Good to see that you're finally about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming to you. Oh, okay.
No.
Agent Lang, what happened 12 years ago?
I was snacking on Cheetos when you guys did that. Hold on.
Oh.
It's nothing to do with you.
I think it has everything to do with me. It's clearly connected to this case.
And you can prove that, can't you? Go ahead. Show me some proof that what happened 12 years ago has anything to do with this.
Show me your proof.
Proof?
Show your proof.
Well, for one, that's all you've been talking about, man.
If you can't
That's
prove
what
it,
we've been
this
talking about was
conversation
12
is
years ago.
over.
Is any of the evidence we've collected show a link? No, it's missing. Andy's on the hunt. The
What about
forged
that letter?
letter? I remember saying so. Yes.
Take that.
This letter was sent to Rosie Ringer, the victim of the murder that happened the night before last. We don't know who sent it, but it does say this. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago.
What? But
And that's not all. Take a look at this.
take a look at this.
It's a report about Bronco Knight written by Warden Lagarde. It was addressed to Chairman Winner. This last part in particular should be interest to you.
Retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. In front of the planter?
Something strange is going on. Agent
In this
Lang,
neighborhood?
Miss Ringer was murdered the night before last,
Call.
and President Wang not long afterward. There's a connection between the two murders. There has to be.
That's not who we call. We call the
You'll
ghost.
need to call them.
And I believe we can trace the connection to events 12 years in the past. Am I wrong?
These are old wounds you're opening here. Insults to my family name.
Please, Agent Lang, we need to know.
Oh,
Who on earth was
who
that?
said that?
Shifu! Oh!
Oh! Huh? What are you all doing here?
Not the same.
We came to find you, sir.
Mr. Anderson.
We heard you were looking into the incident from 12 years ago. Idiots! Idiots! I'm not your boss anymore! Get back to your duties right now! We can't do that, sir. What? You're disobeying a direct order?
Technically,
Please, sir.
it's
I'm
no
begging
longer
you.
an order.
We all are. You have to reopen the investigation to the SS5 incident. We know you can't let it go until you figured out what happened, and we can't either.
Well, Agent Lang, it seems your former underlings want the events of the past explained too.
You think it's that easy? That you could solve the case just like that?
I think we can. Together.
Well, I am the protagonist of this game. I'm pretty sure we can solve within like 5 minutes.
Well,
Rose.
all right then. Offer accepted.
This ain't gonna be 5 minutes.
This game's equivalent of 5 minutes. This game.
Yes!
The echoes are getting to me.
Nice. Then I guess it's my turn to step up. Sorry, Kay. You're looking to a case from the past, right? I just happen to have something that will help with that. Oh, you mean Mr. Thief? Sure do. If you can give me the details of the incident, I can rustle up a little simulation for you.
Sadly, we don't have the files relating to the case.
Huh? How come?
Access to those files is restricted. They're top secrets.
Really? Why?
Beats me. Somebody must have something to hide. Even I've never seen them. Everything I know, I read in the newspaper articles from the time.
That's fine. Just tell us what you can.
All right. The SS5 incident happened on a winter's day 12 years ago. February 10th, to be precise. Your police received a call directly from the kidnapper. I've got the president of Zhangfa.
Wait, how did you do that? Wait, so he was kidnapped?
Langsley says, never reveal your voice filter secrets. Yeah, SS5 is the official designation of the president's kidnapping case. The kidnapper wanted $100 million.
$100 million? How much money even is that? Well, then you can imagine it seems.
$100 million.
$100 million.
The last person
I'll be
to see
back.
the president that night was my father. They were together at the embassy of Zhangfa until midnight on the 10th. And nobody knows what happened with the president after that until he was kidnapped. Our government did everything they could to scrape together the money. They were desperate to save him. And in the end, they succeeded. The money was handed over, and the president came home safely.
So President Wang was head honcho. Even back then? Wow, go Mr. President!
The length of time he stayed in power isn't even close to the most impressive thing about him.
Major Lang was clearly very fond of President Wang. I assume the kidnapping was thoroughly investigated.
It was. But the investigation was top secret, as was the trial.
The trial? So a suspect was arrested?
Yeah. None other than our friend, Fifi Lagarde.
Wait, what? Is that why you visited the prison? Alright, it's not a flashback.
I was put on while oops. Stop. Okay. It is. I was put on what you might call extended leave from Interpol. So I thought I'd use the time to look into what happened 12 years back. And I wanted to see who I was dealing with.
A fairy.
You're dealing with the fairy, darling.
She was found not guilty then, wasn't she?
Yeah. My father was in charge of the president's security at the time. They held him responsible for the kidnapping and stripped him of his duties as presidential bodyguard. He stayed on the force and he worked the case alone. Until eventually he found a suspect. Lagarde. And if he thought she did it, there's no way she was innocent. But they declared her not guilty, and the case went cold. My father couldn't take it. He was broken, mentally and physically. Finally, he quit the force altogether.
So he had solid grounds to suspect Warden Lagarde?
He must have had evidence. would have charged her otherwise. But I've never been able to see the materials from the case. I'm sorry, but that's all I know.
What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? This is useful information, but I think it's enough for a little thief to recreate the scene. Is there really nothing we can do? You look like you could use a hand. Oh, who's this now?
Who's this now?
Who's this? Oh, it's
Fender! Yeah!
It's Whipper and Fender. Franziska and Mr. Fender.
We finally wrapped things up over at the courthouse, so we thought we'd see what you kids were up to.
Here. What's this?
It says 5 incident investigation report.
Oh, there we go. We're good.
Oh, well, there you go.
When Fifi Lagarde mentioned an incident from 12 years ago earlier, I couldn't help but wonder. So I decided to look into it. And this is what Interpol were provided. Oh, nice work, Francisco. Don't get the wrong idea, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh my...
You're no longer a prosecutor.
Look what Rocky put in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
Find
Little
him
shit for
laying
brains.
in his wing, sitting in a tree. Jerking.
You're no longer a prosecutor. I didn't do this for you. I did it so that a colleague could save his father's final case.
I owe you, sis. But everything related to the SS5 incident was supposed to be top secret.
Yes, but the classification was applied by the prosecutor in charge of the case, Excelsius Winner. He was the prosecutor in charge?
Him again.
Don't worry. Due to the outcome of this morning's case, he was being stripped of his authority.
I will burn this courthouse down!
An outcome that was in small part thanks to the efforts of his own son.
Not if I have anything to do with it, old man.
Where'd you get that bucket of water from? Don't you... No!
My fire!
No!
Oops, that was gasoline.
Good job. You made the fire worse.
You're paying for this while your children's blood!
I'm just emphasizing how cooked you are, Dad.
he just kicks him in the flames. Excelsius! Don't leave me here! Excelsius! Help me!
So in defeating his father, he made...
What is he doing in the flames?
He made the old case file available to us. Sounds like we owe him.
Dropped in here for God knows how long.
Prosecutor Eustace
he's
Winner.
like he's in the background this whole time.
Prosecutor Eustace Winner is busy wrapping things up after the conclusion of Lagarde's trial. But he asked me to give you a message. Leave Dad and Lagarde to me.
Leave Dad and Lagarde to me. You focus on your case over there.
Oh, you did a great man voice there, Francisco. Wow, he's even starting to sound like a prosecutor. Indeed he is. All right! Now that we have the case file, I can recreate...
Oh, yeah!
Now that we have the case file, I can recreate the scene, no problem. Oh, excellent. Let's get started. According to the file, the incident occurred exactly where the plaza is now. And what are we waiting for? With me, everybody! Not really with her, because she's not in the first.
Don't y'all, you go ahead. I'll stay behind you.
Rose, look where we're at.
Big building.
Big building.
Alright, Kay, if you could set Mr. Thief in motion. Sure, looks like there's more than enough here to work with. Where do you want to start? Oh, good question. Let's see. Seems there was an eyewitness.
Fucking nerd emoji looking ass. Actually.
And so once again, it's my time to shine.
A freelance journalist by the name of Alf Alden. Apparently, he was killed by the culprit of witnessing the kidnapping. I'm sorry, he's gone.
I appear to have been stabbed.
He only survived for like a minute.
Legend says that you can still hear his screams to this very day. If you listen close enough.
You'll never acquire the sags from the squid in Minecraft.
One day I'll rise again for those sacks.
So this is where he saw it all happen, huh?
Yeah, as in the big building.
Big building.
No, construction of the big building only began. Before that, had been a piece of abandoned property. And before that,
now we're getting to the stuff I know. 12 years ago, this place would have been
Small building.
small building.
oh my.
Happy family home.
Like, for retired people?
No, it was a place for retarded people. I mean, for children without parents.
I almost read it as retarded too.
An orphanage, in other words.
And the president was
children with
kidnapped from an
skill issues.
orphanage?
Yeah. And the place was run by Fifi Lagarde. She called it her
Happy little home.
As the proprietor of the institution, I suppose it is understandable that she came under suspicion.
Also, it's pronounced proprietor.
Oh, okay. President Wang, Excelsius winner, and Warden Lagarde. These fucking names. Surely the SS5 incident must be related to our current case. Okay, could you enter the data to the murder of Mr. Aldoon? It seems sensible to assume that he was killed by whoever kidnapped the president. So if we solve the murder, we solve the
They
kidnapping.
called me all down because I was really extremely depressed.
Nice! Alright, we'll count on you.
Look at all those holograms.
I'm dead.
I died at 7:20
What the
in the
heck is
morning.
this? When did I grow? When did I grow to become so placed towards people's reaction to Mr.
Blasé.
Thief? Blasé towards people's reaction to Mr. Thief. What we're seeing here is the front yard of the orphanage as it was 12 years ago. At least, as far as the police reports describe it. Yeah, this is how it looked when they started investigating at 7 AM in the morning after murder. It seems it had been snowing.
Yeah. From what I heard, the footprints wound up being pretty important evidence. Snow fell in the daytime the previous day.
In other words, people before the incident occurred. Meaning that none of the relevant footprints would have been obscured by new snow. I think we need to pay these footprints some special attention. There's people everywhere, Rose.
Don't talk though. Boy howdy! Is this ever a scoop? Whole world's gone green!
Must be an outbreak or something. Oh shit.
Must be an outbreak or something. I'm seeing green trees, green people, green clothes, everything. Even a green rose. It must be real sick in there if their clothes are green. Looks like we wound up slap bang in the middle of the right dang place at the right dang time. Sure did, Chief.
I think we're going to get a word in edgewise here, Mr. Edgeworth. And I don't think we want to. How dare you, Scruffy! Don't you dare tell anybody I just deny it anyway!
What? You're looking at the camera.
You gotta help me out here, sir.
What's the matter, detective?
It's about this. There's 5 incidents. What else? I know Chairman Winter isn't in charge anymore and all. But something about being available to us so quickly after his removal, something seemed off. So that got me thinking. I put in a call, and they told me that, well, that Miss Von Cover, which is Miss Von Cover went to some pretty extreme lengths to get that fire released.
Curse you, Scruffy! I deny everything! It sounds like you went a little too... Sounds like you went a lot of trouble for our sake, Francisco. Don't worry, your efforts won't be for nothing. I'll solve this case, you'll see. Look at him, he's just looking at the camera.
Don't pat it away. Don't pat it. No.
Alright, Doodling.
I'm back.
Oh,
just in time. 3 planters covered with snow.
Is anything the matter, Agent Lang?
Yeah, something's not right. I wasn't able to look at the case file until now.
Oh shit.
Damn, Edgeworth, you give me a whole solid for now, aren't you?
It seems.
Damn, I see how it is. Well, fine, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore then. Fuck you. Yeah, but what's weird is I've seen this scene somewhere before.
What?
But where? I keep thinking I've got it, but then it's gone.
He appears to be lost in his efforts to remember. Perhaps I should leave him alone for now. Oh god.
President Wang changed after the SS5 incidents. I guess he felt his trust had been betrayed. I can understand that. But to cut ties with my family completely? After how close we've been for all those years? My father was desperate to make amends. Make amends to get just one chance to say sorry. No matter how many times he tried to get an audience with the president, he couldn't. He couldn't even convince them to take a letter to him. One time, he came home covered in bruises. Who knows from where? A bodyguard, maybe? Sorry, there's no point making you sit through old stories that won't change anything anyway.
I'll be the judge of that.
As warm and fuzzy as ever, I see. Not that I expected anything different. That case ruined my father. And my family, too. People who failed to keep the president safe. That's all we were after that. That's all we were after. He threw himself heart and soul into that investigation.
He became obsessed. In other words, hardly the best state of mind in which to undertake an inquiry.
Oh. You really don't pull your punches, huh? Look, just don't go thinking I'm only doing this just because of my dad, okay? That investigation was solid. His work was
meticulous, I think it's called.
Well, his work was meticulous, and it was accurate. It always was. He interviewed every single one of those kids, and he made sure they told him everything.
I wonder if he learned anything of value.
Shifu, I know it's rude of me to ask, but can we count off for old time's sake? Just once, I'm begging you. For old time's sake? Seems a little sentimental, but fine. Count off. 1. Sorry, Shifu. It just doesn't feel the same on my own. It's kind of lonely. Fool! It shouldn't matter if there's one of you or 100. You may be on your own here. You may be on your own here right now, but the pack is always with you. So quit whining about being lonely and howl like you mean it. Count off. 1. 1. 1. 1.
Is he crying? What comes after 1?
5?
I like how he's screaming, crying. What comes after 1? You hear just crunch in the background.
What comes after 1?
What do you want?
I don't know. Go off, I guess.
Yeah, I want to pop off, King.
Sean,
Yeah.
I wonder if you could tell us a little more about the circumstances around your kidnapping. It took you when you went into the garbage disposal area, right? What were you doing there? It's alright, you don't have to talk for him. You don't have to talk for him. He can just ask me himself. Hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? I think he's starting to warm up to you. I went to the garbage disposal to throw away the flowers that were on the body. It wasn't far. I figured they'd be less likely to be found. But less likely to find them there than I threw them in the garbage can. I tried to get in there last night too, but it was locked. So you had to come back today and try again? Yeah, but when I was there, somebody came up behind me and put something over my face.
They even shouted, "Garbage day!"
Oh god.
Garbage day.
Oh yeah, snoozing is easy, freezy with 3 Z's. The fact she was drugged with it too doesn't seem to bother her. I guess it is a catchy name. However, it was pretty strong. But I never saw their face. Let's see. Well, thank you, that's very helpful. What can you tell us about the time between when you were kidnapped and when you were found? Not a whole lot, I bet. Snoozing is easy freezy with 3 Z's. I remember waking up feeling cold. Well, some were big and empty and dark. There were cardboard boxes with some other language written on them. I figured it must have been a storeroom. But it was actually a giant refrigerator. Businesses used them to keep stuff chilled. And that's where Kay and Detective Gumshoe found him. It really saved the day there. I guess the cooler must have been on until just before I was brought there. Like I said, it was pretty cold. Anyway, they didn't take my phone off for some reason. So I used that to call for help. Let's see. Well, we're really glad that you found your way back to us safely. Say it like you mean it, why don't you? He's not the most gracious child I've met. You must be ever sent somebody else. Can I help you, Mr. Edgeworth? I cannot thank you enough for returning Sean safely to me. I can hardly bear to imagine how I would felt if I had not come home. Hey, old guy, can you see you're upsetting her? that was not my intention at all.
He's not that old, right?
Look at our little knight in shining armor defending his mum's honor. Shut up! I wouldn't have it to you if you didn't keep. That's enough, Sean. Mr. Edgeworth, if you allow me, I would like to apologize again. I failed in my duty as a servant of justice. I will not ask you to forgive me. I only ask you to understand that I... Judge Gavel, I don't presume to know the goddess of justice as well as you do. But she was a mother, was she not? Or other gods and goddesses? She was. Her judgment requires personal circumstances to be taken into account. I'm sure she would understand. Perhaps your beloved goddess is more merciful than you give her credit for. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. What are they even talking about? I don't know, Sean. I don't have a clue either.
They're talking about Jesus.
So things are finally settling down after the Lagarde's trial? It would seem so. Sentencing is still to come, but the guilty verdict should stand. And do not worry, Excelsius Winner's connections to the case will be thoroughly investigated. Have faith, Mr. Edgeworth. Eustace is a changed man. Indeed. I simply had some growing to do. But then don't we all? And Kay included. Huh? I kind of feel for him now. I said some pretty mean things, but I'll make it up to him next time I get the chance. And I'm sure that chance will come. But for now... Indeed, we need to focus on the case at hand.
I'm going to read a book now.
I'm going to read a book now. Goodbye.
Mr. Fender.
Looks chillier than your chilliest look out here, Malzarino. Somebody might have to warm me up.
Could you maybe take this a little more seriously, Mr. Fender?
For you, K-Meister? Anything. Can't believe this whole sorry tale began right here. Kind of crazy, right?
Yes, it is a little.
What were Thieves and the Chairman up to, though? Where were they going with all this?
Indeed. I'd very much like to know that myself.
And I very much like to know when you two are going to admit how much you love your Uncle Eddie.
Ha! Not anytime soon. Come on, Mr. Fender. You're not taking this seriously at all. You did for about 3 sentences, which is something of a record.
Right.
Is that supposed to mean something, Edgeworth? Is that supposed to mean something, Malzarino?
Yeah. My dad was putting in my AC.
Oh. What?
What?
Got brick.
Got brick.
Adolf,
What?
the man
I knew it.
who witnessed a prisoner's kidnapping.
He got bricked up.
What exactly did he see? I base this on the recreation of one of the crime scene photos.
Fuck that man and his brick.
He seems he suffered a blow to the back of the head.
I never would have
Yeah.
He
guessed.
suffered a blow.
Yeah, from that brick right there. They figured it must have been taken from here in the yard. Looks like the blood flowed from the head wound and spread over the surrounding area.
No shit.
Yeah, a gift for you. This is Mr. Alden's autopsy report. I must scour the scene and inspect everything that
It's
catches my
always the
attention.
fucking autopsy report.
They're very important.
Alright, Rose. Since we are investigating Nerd Rose's body, what should we go for first?
Clearly, you must go for my prized possession. My camera.
Okay.
Okay, so the brick.
So the victim was carrying a camera.
Alright.
Oh yeah,
So it's
according to the
phone.
file, they recovered a picture. Yeah, here we are.
Oh.
No, don't. Don't shoot me with that gun.
Look, even a snowman is giving you the evils.
If the
You fool,
snowman
I have the force.
is a victim.
Look, I know I may have bitch slapped that snowman, but that doesn't give you the right to shoot me in the face.
Huh, that's... It's the president, right? Examine the victim, his camera, the cell phone, the yellow flower, and the brick. Why are you giving me...
We'll get to it, all right, Blaze.
Why?
We'll
No
get to it, Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Lazy, are you
Okay.
looking up a goddamn guide? Like,
No
fucking
shit,
hell, that is the
Blaze.
most freaking... If someone's pointing a gun at
We're
him,
not blind.
this must be what Mr. Alden witnessed.
I mean,
Dang it.
unlike that snowman, we got 2 eyes.
So the person in the trench
Well,
coat is the
he got one
kidnapper.
up because somebody bitch slapped the other
Yeah, so
eye
I
off.
imagine they were trying to
Snowman's a
conceal their
victim,
identity.
Okay.
If Agent Lane's father's
Frosty
theory was
is a
correct,
victim.
the person wearing that trench coat
Frosty
is
the
Warden
victim.
Lagarde. How come they only found the one picture? You know what's funny? So this picture takes place 12 years ago. He still wears the same shit. How come they only found the one picture?
This is the only piece of clothing I have.
He probably wasn't able to take any more
It's a
before he
one
was
size fit
attacked.
most.
Please don't go to my phone. I haven't cleared the history on it yet.
His cell phone must have belonged to the
Well, you're
victim.
kind of dead, so it's
You're
not like
right.
you'd be doing that anytime soon.
Yeah, it says here in the file that Mr. Alden made a call while he was watching the kidnapper. A call? To whom?
No,
Oh,
look at it,
his
please.
girlfriend. Oh, that's Lang.
His girlfriend. Seemed he called her when he saw that the president was there.
And so instead
she
of
didn't
calling
pick
the
up, so
police,
he left a
he
message.
called his girlfriend. That
Oh
makes
yeah, I
sense.
got bitches, all right.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, isn't that how modern day works anyway? Fuck calling the police. Let's record
I didn't
it.
even know Nerd Rose could get a bitch.
Oh, he didn't last that long, did he?
Not unless one that's not just using him for the lack of money
That's
he
why.
has.
That's why I was killed, because I was a front to everyone knowing that I had a girlfriend.
I'm
They were so
playing.
jealous of me.
So
Just
Finally,
my God.
I'm gonna lose
You
my
don't even have the
virginity.
money.
let's look at his
How the
phone a
fuck
bit
you
more.
get a bitch without no
Holy
money?
shit, he's paying $5,000 on 150 OnlyFans creators.
Listen, getting a
Dear
GF
God.
from RuneScape is quite expensive business.
RuneScape. Dear God. Oh dear God, the clicking. I can hear it now.
Finally, I'm gonna lose my virginity tonight.
Really, this
Get
bit.
shot with the brick. But she didn't pick up, so he left a message.
That's in here. If you want to hear it, oh, please.
Why is it already on a tape player?
Hey, Rosie. It's me. I guess you're asleep already.
Hang on, for the love of God.
I'm here at the orphanage. I know you have trouble having kids, so, you know, I thought I might scope it out. But something's weird going on.
Sounds like a Joker.
What? I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker, baby.
With a head cold.
President Wang is here for some reason. And there's another. Damn it, the lights out. I can't quite see, but it looks like he was being kidnapped.
Oh, no, that was auto.
Anyway, it was probably nothing.
Anyway,
That went auto. What were those sounds at the end?
Him being bludgeoned to
He
death.
must have been attacked while he was still on the phone.
Agent Lang, can I ask you something?
No.
Mr. Alden's All right, bye.
Bye.
Mr. Alden's girlfriend.
Agent Blank, can I ask
what
you
was
something?
her name?
No, thanks. Ringer. Rosie Ringer. At least that's what I heard.
Oh, there we go. Just as I thought.
It's all
Wait,
connected.
you mean a revenge for what happened 12 years ago? Miss Ringer was left with her. Oh my god! All Miss Ringer was left with were the memories and personal effects of her lover. And so, seeking revenge on Chairman Winner, she made her appearance at the auction. So she was out for revenge on Chairman Winner, wasn't she? Perhaps it was for his suppression of the kidnapping. Or perhaps it was because she thought he was one of the kidnappers. Alf, freelance journalist, killed after witnessing.
Down. That's gotta be his name translation. All fall down.
What a name!
Yep, they all fall down.
Just like me.
We all fall down here.
Killed after witnessing the kidnapping of the President Wang. Even in the
That
recreation,
really
it's
got
pretty
you, didn't
gruesome,
it?
huh? It's even worse in the actual crime scene photos. That's a lot of blood. Seems mostly to have come from the back of his head.
That's a lot of
As you
blood.
can see, that area is completely caked. Yeah, the
No
autopsy,
shit.
the autopsy report says that that's where the...
gaping hole that's
he was
gonna be
hit
in
with the
that guy's
brick.
skull.
Indeed. I imagine his attacker must have snuck up on him from behind.
Must have been a peaceful protest.
Looks
down
like he
nearby.
was clutching something in there. Yeah, it was Black Lives Matter, Rose. Oh yeah, they mentioned that in the file somewhere. Let's see. According to this, it was a button. A button?
He killed the
Some from the
snowman.
attacker's clothing, perhaps?
She killed Frosty! No!
Well, goodbye, Frosty.
She's the one who attacked Frosty.
Listen, he was talking shit about my girlfriend.
This was the brick used in the murder. That's stuff made of bricks all around the yard here. They probably took it from somewhere nearby, huh?
I never would have guessed.
Somebody's dropped a yellow flower here. I think this is the one symbolizes the desire to steal treasures. Okay, you can't just make these things up. What we can say is that it looks to be different from all the other flowers in the planter. Huh? So, what's it doing? What's it doing here? What indeed? We should examine the planters too. Well, I must be right. Somebody must have stolen it. It's a stolen treasure. Okay. I think this one might actually symbolizes the growing anger of a former prosecutor.
Okay, I can't deal with this. Can't deal with this shit. I can't deal with you.
Did you?
Fresh blood and plenty of it. According to the autopsy report, he died from a loss of blood due to the blow to the back of his head.
I never would have noticed.
Yes,
Good thing she
and that
said
blood
that.
spread it out all over the entire area. I doubt anybody could have bled that much and survived. Anyway, this certainly seems to confirm what the autopsy report suggests. I guess. Yeah, that's everything then.
What about the footprints? Do you
No, I
do
can't do anything on them. Wait, no, let me not do that! Shit! Rose!
I ain't say shit.
Hey, this arch. We've seen this somewhere before, right? Indeed we have. It's the same one that stands over the entrance of the
Big building.
today.
Who the fuck keeps saying that?
But this is supposed to be how things looked 12 years ago. Was it there the whole time? It seems the architects worked the old archway into the structure of the new building. The future is simply the past reheated. I think I've heard that somewhere. And for once, it seems you might have remembered it correctly. But 12 years is a long time to reheat something. Well, if it was your lunch, it'd be ruined. These planters. According to the case file, the yard stretched around 3 slides of the orphanage. There were 3 planters on each side. Yes, planters arranged in a very particular pattern. One we've seen somewhere before. Shame there aren't many flowers, but I guess it was the middle of winter. Yes, but look at that one. It's bright yellow. Weird. How comes there's only one? Wait, it looks like somebody dropped it. That's a line lily. If I'm not very much mistaken. A very rare member of a family like what?
It's lilac. It's the fancy term for lilac.
Lilac. Okay. A line lily,
It's
you say?
another type of
Wait,
flower.
didn't Judge Cavell give Wait, didn't Judge Cavell give President Wang some line lilies?
Prosecutor
What is
Wang.
the same flower doing here? This can't be a coincidence, can it? I believe this particular caviar is from Asia. Cultivar. Oh mate, hold on. Did I say that right? Cultivar.
It's cultivar.
Cultivar is from
Caviar.
Yeah, I know. I can't fucking man.
Damn.
It's from Asia, where it's said. Are we in Asia? Oh fuck it. You know what? Where it's said to symbolize the bond between parent and child. I wasn't aware you were so knowledgeable when it came to flowers, Francisco. Well, I just told you it's common knowledge. Perhaps you just need to read a little more. And plus, I am a woman. We love flowers.
She's a lady. Of course she knows flowers.
We love flowers. We steal them from men all the time.
Hey, my flowers!
These footprints go towards the body and come back. So he walks up. Wait, so hold on. So he walks up, donk, walks around and goes. According to the case file, they are thought to be the killers. They're about a size 9. Pretty average, in other words.
A size 9 and female, huh?
It seems the police weren't able to track down who the murderer is from them, though. This looks like a snowman. Well, it's mostly melted. Well, it's no wonder he's all slushy. He's wearing a hat and a scarf. He must have been all roasty toasty. Oh, and look at his cute little button eye too, lying there. He probably would have frozen back up again at dawn. You know, that's when it's usually coldest. I don't think that would have helped much, Mr. Edgeworth. If a melted snowman froze again, it would have turned into it wouldn't turn back into a snowman. It would have turned into an iceman. What? Is what I bet you wanted to say, isn't it? Well, too bad.
Actually, it's a snow decahedron.
Alright, Rose, we didn't ask for your snow facts. Support swing with an elephant face on it. And behind it is what appears to be a
Wrong
motor.
game.
You know what every dedicated swing fight... You know what every dedicated swing fiend always wonders, don't you? If they can't swing all the way over the top and back again, maybe a motor-sized swing could finally make them that dream come true. Wouldn't that be a little dangerous? And what dream isn't, huh? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. True, but hardly an applicable. Oh my god, capable in this case.
The long schlong.
Bones. Oh.
Rose!
Three footprints with the planters. Look at how they're positioned.
Oh. I suppose, yeah.
They're positioned in the same spots as the footprints.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Fudgeball, you did it. That's what our
Joel.
monstrous
I know.
footprints really were. Wait, what? Record the arrangement of the prints. Now compare it to the that of the planters. Whoa! That's right. I believe the footprints are located exactly where the planter once stood. So Chairman Winter was digging around the front of them. He was. And why might he have been doing that? We have a piece of evidence in our possession that answers exactly that question. Which piece of evidence shows why Chairman Winner might have been digging in front of the planters? Wait.
Would it be for
Can
the
we see
flower?
something from this? There was a package, wasn't
Oh
there?
yeah, that would be.
Take that!
Recall, if you will, the report that Warden Lagarde sent to Chairman Winner. In it, she mentioned something that had been laid to rest in front of a planter. You think she was telling him where to dig? Wait, but why 3 holes? Because the report didn't specify which of the planters she meant. I get it. So he wasn't sure which one it was, which meant he had to try and dig up all 3. I imagine so. Yes. Poor Chairman Winner. But why go to all that trouble? What was he looking for? Maybe the box from FNAF. I don't know.
God damn it.
He stalks that damn button, I tell you.
Yeah, literally. He has it pulled up just.
Got it hotkeyed.
Literally. He's got hotkeyed.
There are burn marks on this pillar here. The report says there was a fire sometime on the evening of the incident. A fire? Let's see.
That's
Where was it
suspiciously
again?
convenient.
Ah!
Ah, yes, a peaceful protest.
Yeah.
That explains the break.
It's a fire with some kerosene?
Which protests are we talking about here, Rose?
Well, apparently, you know, for the migrant children that's here in this orphanage.
Why did they give a shit about
I
that?
don't want to know.
Oh, Rose, they were just housing white kids. They don't care about that.
No. You see, there was 1 or 2 that were like among them, and they were like, "We don't like you. You're migrant orphan kind here among us American orphans."
Among us.
Yeah, one of the orphans set fire with some kerosene, some sort of prank, probably.
Ah, Bart Simpson.
They sound like a lively bunch, possibly too lively. Seems their antics spoiled our chances of finding any footprints near the entrance of the building.
Oh God, why are the kids screaming? I'll be right back.
Because of the fire.
An igloo shaped like a bear, the perfect balance of cuteness and scariness. I guess you could call it a bigloo. It is quite large. You could probably fit as many as 3 people inside of it. Yeah, and it could live, and they could live in there for 3 whole years. 3 years. And what about the summer? When the big igloo melt? Again. Say it again, Mr. Edgeworth. Please, one more time. Wouldn't the igloo melt?
Ah,
Oh, you're no fun. Yeah, like timber.
excuse me?
I mean, yeah. Like Rocky. A tortoise and a hare. Inspired by the children's story, no doubt. The tortoise races the speedy hare and wins. Alright, time for a K Friday pop-up and pop quiz. Why did the hare lose the race? I'll give you 3 options. I don't need 3 options, K. He lost because he stopped to rest and fell asleep. Number 1, the hare's favorite running shoes were stolen by the Yatakarasu. Number 2, the tortoise trained with the Yatakarasu and got so fast that he won. Number 3, the real winner was the Yatakarasu who plotted a surprise secret victory.
Guys, there's police at my door, says Blaze.
Oh, I bet there isn't. Those are my only 3 options. Those are my only 3 options.
What the fuck did Blaze do?
Nothing. I bet it was
Here's
all
a better question to ask yourself.
too hard.
What did Blaze didn't do?
All right, I'll give you a hint.
What didn't he do?
The option you're looking for starts with a THR. Well, that definitely narrows it down.
Walks away.
Poor Bones. Left to babysit.
Well, now what?
No. Wait, no, maybe. No. Let's see. These footprints stopped by the body. I guess that means they belong to Mr. All Down, right? His feet were pretty big. What's that about a size 12?
You know what they say with people with big feet.
Oh god. According to the file, they were the same size as his shoes. It's a match.
No.
I think that's about all we can learn from the scene for now. Alright, how about I try to show you how things looked early on that night? That would be very much appreciated. Could you take us back to the moment at which the victim witnessed the kidnapping? Sure, I used the photos he took. Here goes nothing.
Just nobody batting an eye at this shit.
The face. There's
I can't wait to take some pictures.
There's
The
Mr. All Down in the middle of the
Rosalind's
planters. And there's the president and his kidnapper out by the road.
My father based his investigation on the evidence Aldown provided. That was why he thought the kidnapping in the orphanage were connected somehow.
And how would he wind up suspecting Fifi Lagarde? She was the one running from the orphanage at the time.
Exactly. But when the case went to trial, Excelsior's winner put a big hole in that theory. Oh, they got the wrong address? Okay.
Oh, he did?
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not because they didn't catch wind of a certain pole dancing?
Are you sure?
You're not supposed to bribe the cops.
Maybe they wanted.
Yeah, after all, the president and the kidnapper weren't actually on the grounds of the orphanage.
I don't think the cops needed lessons.
So it was hard to conclusively prove any kind of connection.
Well, you know, firefighters need someone to like.
So they've never seen inside
them how to go up and
the
down a
gates
pole.
of the orphanage road. Shut up.
The detectives busted gut to find evidence on the scene. And then prosecutors come along and twist it for their own ends.
My apartment is actually a duplex. You're looking for a female suspect, which is the other half of the duplex, not my son. Oh, okay.
Close the curtains real quick.
Oh god.
Aha.
What's
Take that, females.
Ah.
Are you sure?
He pulled an energy.
Are you sure they didn't get? Are you sure they got the wrong address? All right, let me just change back. Oh fuck, that's the wrong one. Fuck, that's the wrong outfit. That's the wrong. That's the wrong. Oh god, change it
Looks
back.
high
Change
as
back.
fuck. Nope,
Change
no
back.
big deal.
There we go. Winter and Lagarde were working together. They had some kind of deal. I'm sure of it.
So you're saying that Chairman Winter was working with the kidnapper? Look at his face.
His
Your
face
father was
just pops
convinced
up.
that Lagarde was the culprit,
His
correct?
face just pops up, just like that. And are you sure? Are you sure?
And you say he was a gifted and thorough investigator? Then he must have more support to his theory than just Mr. Alldown's message, surely.
Yeah, he must have. I just don't know what it was. It wasn't exactly a case he liked talking about.
Agent Lang's father, Dalong Lang. What a fucking name. Trusted ally and confidant of President Wang. Can we really... Man, they really just say him like... This sounds not good. He trusted truths that was subsequently suppressed by Chairman Winter. Our first priority should they be able to find out what they were there. Mr. Alldown took his picture for the president's kidnapping from here, and then called Rosie Ringer. At which point, his killer must have been already approaching him from behind. With a brick in their hand, ready to strike. Oh my god, I am gonna legit change this goddamn control stick now. I scour the scenes of all bullshittery. Hey, that's Snowman! He was melted in the simulation of the morning after the murder, huh? And that muffler was all wet, and this little button I even had fallen off. Indeed, it still looked reasonably healthy at this point. Although not entirely, I could see one thing that's missing. Oh, poor guy, I bet some kid took it as a stupid prank. Not a bad piece of thieving, though. Maybe they had potential.
So we have DeLong, Shilong, and Wang. What great choice of names here.
You think one of the orphans took it?
See, Japan
I'm not so
loves
sure.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it was grabbed by somebody else entirely.
He just walks over.
Yoink.
Dijon.
It's my button
Dijun
now.
Wang. He was president of Zhang Fa even back then. Does he look any younger? Kind of dark, can't really tell. Indeed, and the situation being what it is, his facial expression is somewhat distorted. I wonder where they took him after this. Well, we don't know yet, but depending on how investigations progress, we may find out soon enough. President's kidnapper. We should see if we can judge anything based on their appearances. Roger that.
Did the creators just have dick on their minds while making this game?
Probably did.
I mean, fair
Red
enough.
leader.
You have Nick
Alright,
Gumshoe
let's
as
have a
well.
look at you. First thing to know is that they're holding the president at gunpoint. Trying to look at all cool and
back.
tough, waving a— oh, not again! Waving a pistol around, whoever it is, they suck. Their coat and hat completely cover their face. Unfortunately, we can't identify them that way. Turning their collar up and pulling up their hat down and trying to be all mysterious. I hate this kidnapper. And they seem pretty relaxed. I don't think they're particularly nervous. Yeah, hand in the pocket, classic show-off move. You suck, you suck, you suck. Okay, that's... What? You said to judge them by their appearance. Oh, yes, but I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Why is there llamas all over the screen, Rose?
I don't know.
Come on, Rose. I thought you knew better.
If I did, I wouldn't be here.
Oh. Could this be related to any evidence somehow? Yeah,
Definitely couldn't be the bloody button.
this snowman is missing a certain something, wouldn't you say? Yeah, his right eye!
One eye?
Yeah, people! Indeed, luckily we managed to locate it. The button Mr. Alden was holding? Oh, look at that. It's the same type of button as the other eye and everything. And if we suppose that the button was indeed the snowman's missing eye, that presents something out of a contradiction. What does the button contradict?
The victim's location.
The victim was clutching the button, and the button was covered with his blood.
So Timber went off just to grab a Pepsi.
Which means he must have grabbed it after being attacked. Let's run a little
It was cream soda.
hypothetical, shall we?
I don't care for Pepsi. That was not me.
What if, after being struck, Mr. Alden lost his balance and reached out to grab something to steady himself? The snowman. The snowman wouldn't have supported him, so he would have grasped a button and continued falling.
I haven't had Iron Brew in a long time.
I get it. So you're saying that he's near the snowman when he was attacked? I am, within arm's reach to be precise. He's currently nowhere near that close. Right, but his footprints were... Jesus Christ! Well, his footprints only go as far as the planter. He never came back this way.
Everybody has a drink. First it was Timber, next it was me, and now it's Rose.
Damn, everyone's getting sodders.
Where's your drink?
Well, if they want his footprints, I think we need to look at the prints again. Alright, let's take us back to the scene when Mr. Alden's body was found.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh. Hell yeah,
Mine was more of a beer.
But the footprints on the left definitely matched up to Mr. Alden's shoes, right? So what's the deal? Let's take another look and see if we can figure it out. But I got...
All the snowman's sad!
No. Maybe not.
No, hey, go back. Go back real quick.
No.
Okay.
Well, he has to eventually.
If Chairman Winner was involved in President Wang's abduction, then it seems likely that whatever he dug up yesterday and had something to do with the kidnapping. Oh, I get it. You do? You bet I do. We're talking treasure, right? Loot! You must have been digging up the ransom money. The ransom money? $100 million is an awful lot of cash. Burying it would have been a good way to keep it hidden until the heat died down. It certainly seems like a possibility. Glad you agree.
12 years?
What, Rose?
Oh, statute of limitations. Sorry. I was like, what? 12 years? But 12 years is a long time, and I was like, oh wait, yeah, statute of limitation.
Yeah, Bones. Thank goodness you recognized it.
Anyway,
My bones. Let's see.
I got the 1, 2, buckle my shoes.
These shoes. You meant to be dead?
Got fucking bludgeoned to death.
As the case file says, they match the footprints, but... Oh, these aren't the victim's shoes, I'm sure of it. What do you mean? Look at how the laces are tied. Don't they look a little strange to you? What's more, they don't appear to fit properly.
So they jacked his shoes?
They stole his shoe.
They stole my Yeezys.
Sorry, these prints.
I can't believe it. They stole my Yeezys.
So these prints, they go right up to where she was,
No.
where the victim was found, and they stop right by his feet.
Just wait till I find out that those J's are fake.
They didn't exactly belong to him. So the prints by his head is his? The ones that lead away and come back? No, I don't think so. They're too small. So neither set belonged to him? Then, how did he get here? Well, that's easy enough. He didn't walk. He was carried by the killer.
God damn, they took my...
So then did the murder take place?
They done took my fucking Yeezys.
Was he really over by this? Was it really over by the snowman as we suspected? Oh, this poor snowman, man. He's the culprit now.
The snowman's the suspect.
Snowman needs a lawyer. Steve accused of
I
murder.
think Miss Aldo's body was moved.
That's
How else
why
do we
I
explain the
find
bone
out those
clutching his
J's
hand?
are fake.
And that would suggest that he was killed somewhere near the snowman. I better take a closer look.
Just imagine for
So
a moment.
sad. Oh man.
Oh, the missing brick here. Huh? Look, there's a brick missing here. It was Kingdom Hearts' missing brick.
God damn it, I knew it.
No.
The rest of the brickwork looks
right
fine.
there.
For a moment.
Strange that just
You
one
hear
thing
that
is
this
missing.
new guy is coming to prison. There's this new prisoner, and then one of the guards just brings in this fucking top hat.
Poor snowman.
Like, nothing else, just the top hat.
He's not looking good. It can't be helped. Snow and ice eventually melt. That's just how it is. Like my brain.
It is what it is.
And so do mysteries. All we have to do is wait, and Snowman of the Caves will melt into the clear water of truth. All you have to do is wait, Kay. I have to work to solve those mysteries. Size 9 footprints go towards the body and away from it. The case file says they must have belonged to the murderer. They grow fainter as they get closer to orphanage gates. That's just because there's less snow over there here, no? Be that as it may, it certainly doesn't help in matching the prints up with the name and face. Meet that moon, meet that moon, meet that moon, meet that moon.
Bruh.
It's good beer.
If only we have two things about this brick.
If only we had two puzzle pieces about a brick.
I don't know,
If
man.
only.
I don't know.
Careful with this one, though. I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't know.
No, don't do it. Vanny, it's not.
Ro-
it's not
but
not gonna work.
Rose,
Vanny.
but Rose,
Vanny.
they're both bricks.
No,
But
they're both
Rose.
bricks.
They have
Don't
to.
watch
They're
the thing.
both
Don't do it.
bricks.
Don't go find them, man.
Rose.
Don't come find them.
Rose.
Don't do it. No.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna finish the puzzle.
Rose is defeated. Space is quite
Oh, hey, wait, it worked.
It seems quite likely that the missing brick was the one used in the murder, wouldn't you say? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, they're the exact same shape and size.
Yeah, a brick tends to be a brick.
Wait, does this work? There we go. The fucking snowman sprays with the brick next to it. Yeah, I killed him. Jack Frost came to life. I think we have come to conclude that the murder actually happened by the snowman. Right, the bun came from there. And the brick too. You took my eye. Indeed. And what's more, if the murderer took the brick
throwing
It would be
thieving bastard.
Frosty's top hat. Not the Dark Lords. It'd just be a severed head. The fuck are you talking about?
And then tried to sneak up on the victim all the way over to the planters. Mr. O'Down would have seen them right away. Exactly.
I'm pretty sure
I think
if
we
Dark
need to
Lord
update the
was
simulation
gonna be
care.
in prison, it'd just be a severed
This shit
head.
is full of bugs, man. Update your damn simulation. It's fucking more buggy than Call of Duty. Mr. Alden wasn't standing by the planters. He was next to the snowman.
We're releasing a new one every year.
We got a Black Ops 7, Rose.
Yeah, I heard from the Xbox Live show. Fucking Black Ops 7.
Have you seen the campaign trailer? It looked trippy as shit.
I didn't see it. I was at work.
Oh, it was fucking trippy, man. I'm like, is anything normal in this one?
I didn't see it because I'm not interested.
I also heard there was another Square Enix scare.
Hey, man, how about we do the whole... No, in fact, no.
It's the moment we don't talk about
I was about to say, how about we do the whole Black Ops, but then again, I forgot, oh yeah, Black Ops 4 doesn't have no campaign. Yeah. So it'd be gotcha, alright, here goes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is a fucking clusterfuck. What's going on here?
Ah, yes. Right, just before the murderer shot the president right in front of me, I was just crouching there. Give it the
Excuse me, butter. Excuse me, Mr. President. I just need to get a picture of the snowman here.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, this doesn't work, huh? Indeed, everybody who's present is in the exact same spot. So where did we go wrong? I don't know. You're the one who fucking updated the damn thing. I didn't. One of the pieces of evidence on which we based our simulation must have source of the problem. What if we have a shitty code somewhere? One of them was faked somehow. Well, which one was it?
Time of death. If I were to put my finger on it, it'd be the time
he clearly had
because.
time.
Take that!
It wasn't this one. No.
Oh yeah, because how would he take the photo if he wasn't in front of the?
So yeah. Can we really be certain that this picture was taken by Mr. Alldown? Huh? What do you mean? We know that whoever killed him moved his body. Well, why would they have done that? What if they wanted to make it seem like it was something he didn't? And then they took the photo to help back up the lie? They had the president at gunpoint.